ladies from Luzon. The ladies from the Visayas. And the ladies from Mindanao. This is Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022 Grand Coronation Night.
Your body, I want your body. Won't leave without it. I want your body. Won't leave without it. So turn up the party. I'm feeling nice.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back, they wanna say.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares. Seen it
a taunt. Never really noticed.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 34 lovely candidates of Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022, together with knapsack dancers, KDF, Kansugbo Dance Fusion, and Maharlika dancers. It's time to meet our candidates wearing outfits by Rian Fernandez, shoes by Jojo Bragais, starting up with candidate number 1.
Soler Subaralios from the home of the entertainment city, Hiyas ng Paranaque.
Adriel Latiro Martinez Coloma from the home of the happiest people in the world, your Hiyas ng Tacloban City.
Sheena May Balansag from the gateway to Northern Mindanao, your Hiyas ng Misamis Oriental.
Mary Love Lopez from the pineapple capital of the Philippines, Hiyas ng Bukidnon.
Jessa May Giliana from the home of Panagat Festival, Hiyas ng Dawis Bohol.
Lori Chinay Galeriana from the Lechon capital of Cebu, your Hiyas ng Talisay City.
Dean Dayan Balogan from the summer capital of the Philippines, your Hiyas ng Baguio City.
Kefaya Alzair, your Hiyas ng Cebu Province.
Luis Sanciones, your Hiyas ng Carrascal, Surigao del Sur.
Like the Maestro Mia Sor Juan from the home of the industrial giant of Calabarzon, your Hiyas ng Dasmariñas, Cavite.
Shuvi Chris Naidrata from the paradise of Northern Cebu, Bantayan Islands. Julie Fem Moyon, your Hiyas ng Misamis Occidental.
Evangeline Fuentes from the major producer of song, Hiyas ng Pangasinan Province.
Beatriz Maria Bella from the City of Stars, Quezon City.
Tracy Lay Caza from the historical capital of the Philippines, Indang, Cavite.
Sheila Marie Tangkawan Fraser from the City of Peace and Friendship, your Hiyas ng Tagbilaran City.
Marla Pino Alforque, Hiyas ng Carcar City. Irish Abad from the home of Philippine royalty, Hiyas ng Davao City.
Mary Blesaraño from the banana capital of the Philippines, your Hiyas ng Panabo City.
Nazreen Almafazil from the historical capital of the Philippines, province of Cavite.
Welcome to the Queen City of the South. I'm Megan Jean Campbell, your Hiyas ng Cebu City. Athena Claire Auxilia, Hiyas ng Toledo City. Maria Giselle de Leon from the land of $1,000, your Hiyas ng Quezon Province. I'm Ronquillo Ahmed, your Hiyas ng Davao del Norte.
From the heart of the Philippine Islands, I'm Catherine Topsnick, your Hiyas ng Bohol Province.
Morinyel Capon Insigne, your Hiyas ng Eastern Samar.
Phoebe Tudor Godinez from the home of the Philippines' first hero, Lapu-Lapu City.
Hannah Isabel Kiohilag from the resort and hot spring capital of the Philippines, your Hiyas ng Laguna Province!
Angel de los Santos de Guzman, your Hiyas ng Sultan Kudarat Province.
Renee Gabriel Branyanola from the Spring of Hope, your Hiyas ng Tuburan, Cebu.
Raika Timon, your Hiyas ng Camarines Sur!
Natsumi Berdan Sekiguchi, your Hiyas ng Caloocan City.
This is me, Alexandra Krisha Teotico Hamsirani, your Hiyas ng Dumaguete City.
Layla Alexis Mong from the furniture capital of the Philippines, your Hiyas ng Mandaue City.
Please welcome our host for tonight, Miss Earth 2008, Carla Henry Aman, and actor, model, and entrepreneur, Marco Gumabal.
Good evening and maayong gabi kanatong tanan. This is a very, very exciting night. As judging from everyone's energy right now.
I feel the intensity in the building right now, don't you, Carla?
I do.
Grabe, sobrang intense lahat. Guys, palakpakan natin lahat ng mga contestants once again. Come on! All right. So good evening, Carla. You look very, very gorgeous for tonight.
Oh, thank
and of
you.
course, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the search for the first ever Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022. Because tonight we have 34 lovely, intelligent, and equally talented ladies who are competing for the very prestigious titles Hiyas ng Pilipinas Tourism Queen International 2022, Hiyas ng Pilipinas Elite World 2022, and Hiyas ng Pilipinas Tourism World 2022.
Yeah, you're right, Marco. Tonight is going to be a very exciting night here in Cebu City. And the energy has already gone up so high. And I'm loving your energy, Marco.
I love your energy too, Carla.
Right? Let's keep
go.
this energy up. No, ang energy. That's what we need. More energy, more happy.
I agree.
All right, Marco, but you did mention 3 crowns that are be giving away tonight. Our 3 lucky ladies are going to be going to compete internationally. So that we're not just stopping here tonight. They're going to have a great journey. And Hiyas ng Pilipinas, though, I want everyone here to know that this is the very first Cebu-based national pageant. Can we give that a big round of applause, please? Hiyas ng Pilipinas wants to empower women through leadership and community service. Hiyas ng Pilipinas candidates are not just beautiful, but they have a purpose. They inspire a lot of people, especially women, and with their advocacies, it makes this world really a better place to live in.
I agree. Because our opening production number was inspired from the colors and fun of the festivals from all over the country. It is a stylized and modern interpretation of our Philippine festivals.
Yes, Marco, here in Cebu, almost all towns and cities have their own unique and colorful festivals and have contributed to the economy since it is one of the major tourist attractions and a lure of a lot of international and local tourists here in Cebu.
Yes, and our candidates look great and fabulous in their opening production outfits made by none other than Rian Fernandez. And of course, shoes by Jojo Bragais. Once again, let's all give them a big round of applause.
So we've already had an explosive opening number, as we just witnessed, but I think now it's time for something more, right?
I agree. We always want more, right?
I always want more. I want more. I'm ambitious.
All right, so first up, let us start this exciting night by giving our first set of special and corporate awards. Our first special award is Miss Congeniality. Miss Congeniality will receive a sash and a bouquet of flowers. And of course, to present the award to Miss Congeniality is Hiyas ng Pilipinas Director of Charity, Carla Tandoy, and Director of Operation, Roy Erwin Tizon.
The other Carla of the evening. Carla, namutigi sad sa akong flowers.
All right, so our Miss Congeniality is... Who do you guys think?
They said it's you daw.
Ako? Di naman po ako babae, lalaki naman po ako. All right, so our Miss Congeniality is Hiyas ng Bohol Province, Catherine Topsnick.
Now, last March 14, 2022, at the Sky Hall of SM Seaside City, Cebu, the judging of the best national costume was held. Our candidates paraded their colorful and unique costumes that best represents their place. One candidate, however, stood out and was awarded the best in national costume.
Yes, and this candidate will receive a cash, sash, bouquet of flowers, and of course, 25,000 worth of prizes from Laika Global. To present the award, please welcome Hiyas ng Pilipinas Finance Director, Sugar Sagarino CPA, and Director of Legal Affairs, Attorney Christian Bacus.
Best in National Costume for Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022 is Hiyas ng Kinsa? Well, if you like lechon, it's Car City! Congratulations as well to the designer of Car City, designer Malaika Yamas. Let's now have our first corporate award this evening, Miss Well-Life. Miss Well-Life winner will receive a mobile stockist business package and will become the Well-Life ambassador for 2022 and will receive a sash and bouquet of flowers.
Yes, and to present the award, let's all welcome Well-Life Chief Business and Product Development, Architect Emily Sumalinog, Well-Life Chief Finance Officer, Eglesiano Espereso, and of course, the CEO of Well-Life and also the Chairman, Lenny Espiel Pereso. All right, so the Miss Well-Life is... Who do you guys think? Parang itong side lang yung medyo nag-cheer. Parang itong side wala masyadong energy. Who do you guys think?
Akim? Kinsa?
Parang narinig ko na yata yung winner.
That's candidate number 36, Lahog.
All right, so Miss Well-Life is Hiyas ng Dawis, Bohol.
I believe this is my first time to host with you, Marco.
Same. You know what? I enjoy being here in Cebu. I love the Cebuanos. I love lechon. And of course, it's so fun to be here. Sobrang hospitable ng mga Cebuanos. So thank you so much, guys, for having me.
You're so fantastic at hosting
You
right
are
now.
fantastic as well.
All right, our next award is Miss Dynamic. Miss Dynamic will receive a sash, cash prize, and a bouquet of flowers.
To present the award, let's all welcome Miss Shella Giolagon and Mr. Eric Ngo.
Miss Dynamic is Hiyas ng Pilipinas. Who is it? Oh, I heard the name already. Tacloban!
Congratulations, Miss Tacloban.
Corporate award for this evening is Miss Ripples Media Philippines. To award Miss Ripples Media Philippines is Mr. Edward Aguilar and Miss Justine Aguilar. Miss Ripples Media is Hiyas ng You gotta shout it louder.
We can't hear you guys. Come on. Hiyas ng...
Hiyas ng Pangasinan!
Congratulations once again, Miss Pangasinan.
And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our first set of awards this evening. Let's give our lovely ladies a big, big round of applause.
Thank you very much, Marco and Carla.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring. How you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they just
Humans, the team I've seen grow not just in numbers. Personally, our team's growth has been phenomenal to watch.
We've managed to build up an organization that is very focused on serving and giving back to the people, based on a sense of integrity and transparency, which is extremely important in developing a good foundation and also good business practices.
And we've also managed to build a spirit of oneness in terms of our activities and growth. And as a result, we've got a learning environment that can provide quality service and a home to a new batch of empowered women who can be future leaders and an inspiration to the generations to come.
I would invite to the women to focus and be very clear about what they want to achieve in consonance with the vision, mission that we set ourselves in the beginning. It would be conducive to create a friendly, competitive environment that emphasizes on hard work and perseverance to bring out the best in everyone. The purpose of this is to find one's personality, their own strengths and weaknesses, gain confidence and raise their self-esteem. Culture, beauty,
humanity.
Please welcome back Carla Henry Aman.
Diba? Nandito na agad ako. All right, from 34 candidates, we are about to narrow it down to only 16 who will advance to the next round of competition. I hear a lot of screams and, cheers. Do you guys think your candidates have made it? I hindi ko pa na-feel kasi hindi pa umuuyog. Hala, o galats. Who do you think will make it to the 16? Well, for those of you who were not able to catch it, our candidates actually competed in the preliminaries, and only 15 semifinalists were chosen from those preliminaries, which was held at the Sky Hall at the SM City Seaside last March 24, 2022. Now, we would like to thank, of course, our board of judges for the preliminaries, composed of people with different fields of expertise. Here were the board of judges for the preliminaries. Coy Oliva, Francis Amy Chu, Sonny Santiago, Danielle Manila, Gabby Carballo, Luigi Agtoto, Attorney Regal Oliva, Carrie Santiago. Thank you very much to our board of judges during the preliminaries. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. Now, you might have heard me say that there were 15 semifinalists chosen that night. But we want to let you guys know that one more lucky lady will make it in, making it the top 16 for this evening. Now, our finalist, who will be the winner of the online voting via Vantel, will be our very first finalist for this evening. Here she is, the first lucky lady to compose our top 16. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your top 16 for Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022. Let's begin with the winner of our online voting, Hiyas ng Toledo City, Dominic Roa. All right, our next finalist for this evening is Hiyas ng Eastern Samar. Making her way to the top 16 is Hiyas ng Panabo City. Make your way down, Hiyas ng Karkar City. Come on down, Hiyas, Bantayan Island. Our next Hiyas, hailing all the way from Mindanao, is Hiyas ng Davao del Norte. Our neighboring city is up next, Hiyas ng Lapu-Lapu City. Take a deep breath, you've made it into the 16, Hiyas ng Tagbilaran City. Alright, we've done halfway. Our next semi-finalist is Hiyas ng Quezon Province. Make your way down and join our top 16, Hiyas ng Karaskal. Join them, Hiyas ng Bohol Province. Let's give it up for our very own Hiyas ng Cebu City. I know you must be nervous, but come on down, Hiyas ng Tacloban. 14th slot belongs to Hiyas ng Cebu Province. slots remaining. And one of them belongs to Hiyas ng Baguio City! And our last, but certainly not the least, semi-finalist for this evening. Come on, guys, I'm gonna give you one last chance to shout out your favorite. Rounding off the 16 is Hiyas ng Pangasinan! Pilipinas 2022 Top 16. And to the rest of the ladies, can we give them a big, big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? We wish you all well, and you are all jewels of the Philippines. You are all Hiyas. Okay. So to change the mood in just a little bit, kay murag parang murag ko nang gikan ng boxing match. Whew, have to catch my breath a bit. Na inhaler dira. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here behind me are our 16 lovely, lovely ladies who have now made it into the next round of competition. And that is our casual interview portion. Now, I will be asking these ladies a question taken from their bio data, and each one will be given 30 seconds to answer the question. If she hears this, that means her time is up. So let's begin with Hiyas ng Toledo City. Hello, Miss Hiyas ng Toledo.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, have we met before? Because I'm a Suki host for Toledo.
Yes, we've met before during the close interview.
Oh.
Yeah, remember, we had a little chica.
Forgive the mind of the gore. I'm old now, so my mind is not so great.
It's still beautiful.
Oh, thank you. All right, Miss Toledo City, I have a question for you this evening. You have 30 seconds, okay? What is your coping mechanism in situations where you are already hurting? And how effective is it in dealing with different people?
My coping mechanism is usually sharing with my friends my emotions. Being expressive with my thoughts is actually very helpful in my mental health. And I advise everyone to be more open so that you will not carry all those burdens inside of you. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Toledo City. Thank you. All right, let's welcome on Miss Eastern Samar. Hello, Miss Eastern Samar.
Hello, before anything else, can I ask for a bottle of water? I mean, I'm a bit thirsty and my throat is a bit dry.
Waiter! Please, one water. I am here to help you in whatever you need, okay?
Thank you so much.
Preferably with ice.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Is that distilled or filtered?
I think you should check it first.
Oh, Nature Spring. Distilled. The water of the Cebuanos, Nature Spring. All right, Miss Eastern
so
Samar.
much.
Now, I'm reading here before I ask you your question this evening. Actually, it says that you are the reigning Miss Philippines Earth Eastern Visayas.
Yes, exactly. That's right.
Oh, so we're sisters in Miss Earth.
Oh, I do, but my title is just for the region-wide pageant.
Oh, mine's the whole planet.
Oh, I wish that would be mine sooner. I mean,
Yeah.
Who would have thought, diba, that I'd be Miss Philippines Earth and I'd be standing to Miss Earth
I hope I can give you the title one day. I hope you will get it also.
sooner. I'm praying for that, actually.
Okay, but let's start with the title of Hiyas ng Pilipinas.
Yes.
All right, Miss Eastern Summer, what was the last book you read and what lesson have you learned from it?
Thank you so much for that question. I'm actually a wide reader, and the last book that I've read was The Purpose Driven Life. It's actually my favorite book. It was given to me by my mom. I mean, I don't know if it's by my mom or my father, but anyways, the lesson that I've learned, I mean, the greatest takeaway from that book is that I need to take care of myself better. Because as you grow, you have to incorporate self-care and body care within you. You have to give yourself some slack to be kinder to yourself. And that way, you will be able to illuminate the lives of the many. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Eastern Samar.
Thank you so much.
Joining us next is Miss Karkar City. Sorry, Panabo City. Forgive again, Gore. Hello, Miss Panabo City.
Hello po. Good evening.
Good evening. You were one of the most interesting ladies I met during this competition because you had a very, very exciting journey here in Hiyas. Would you like to share a little bit of that?
After 13 years, I've met my father through Hiyas ng Pilipinas. We've done a photo shoot at Cebu Safari and I've met him there. So hi to my father, he's watching right now.
So at least free entrance ka na sa Cebu Safari for life.
Siguro.
Yeah. All right, Miss Panabo City, here is your question. Now, you once mentioned you were an advocate on children's rights, especially the less privileged. How will you help address the growing number of street children in conflict with that law?
In my city, I've been working to government and non-government organizations, especially the St. Joseph Bahay Pag-asa. It is a home for children in conflict with the law. At that time, I've met a lot of children wherein they are engaged in criminal crimes, and I am so into helping those children and how they can be able to have their self-confidence and self-worth to be again, to be able for them to gain that through the programs that we have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Panabo City. Up next, we have Miss Karkar City. Hello, Miss Karkar.
Hi, good evening.
Nalig nagdag drums or may nagdala ng drums for you.
Here with me is the members of the LGBTQIA in Karkar City.
Now, a while ago, we heard that you were awarded the Best in National Costume, correct?
Yes. I brought the rotunda with me.
Yeah, I saw. Was it how your designer? Why would they bring you the whole rotunda?
Actually, it's the most famous landmark in Karkar City. And it's remarkable, I guess, because I won Best in National Costume.
It was remarkable. It was actually very breathtaking, and the detail of your costume was amazing.
Yes, thank you.
So before that, though, let's give a big round of applause to the designers who have been part of the lovely ladies' journey this evening. Okay, Miss Karkar, here is your question. After years of module-based education, and this is you as a teacher, where students are confined in the households and learning on their own, how will you reintroduce physical socialization in school setting?
Honestly, we are now back to limited face-to-face classes. At first, I believe that most of our students are having a hard time in adjusting to the physical learning. But when we get the chance to talk to our students, we ask them first, how are they feeling? And then later on, we let them socialize with their students for them to be able to feel again the natural way of learning. That's it.
Thank you very much, Miss Karkar. Up next, we have Miss Bantayan Island. Hello, Miss Bantayan Island. Mayang gabi. Now, I heard you are a TikTok influencer with, I believe, 1.4 million followers.
I guess.
I-appeal ko sa TikTok ha.
Mag-TikTok taan niya.
So, my TikTok can get followers.
Ay! Oy.
Miss Bantayan Island, it's been, how has it been? Exciting? Nerve-wracking?
I can't wait to finish this competition and actually live with my work, with my studies, and be better.
And start your responsibilities as Hiyas ng Pilipinas, right?
I probably
Because
will.
mindset, you will win, you will win. Tell the judges, I'm
Manifesting.
winning. Manifesting, right. Okay, you are an influencer, a very, very successful influencer. But what is the advantage and disadvantage of being an influencer?
Thank you. We have both pros and cons of being an influencer, but for me, it's more of pros. I believe that as an influencer, it is our responsibility to be able to show to everyone how it is to become a respected influencer, and that we should always think before we click, and that way we should start from there, and we could overcome greater heights in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Bantayan Island. Yes, no to fake news, tanong. All right, up next, Miss Davao del Norte. Hi, Miss Davao.
Hello.
Did you find Cebu different from Davao? Is it relatively close?
It's relatively close because they have the highlands and islands as well.
Right. We have the best of both worlds, right?
The best of both worlds, baby.
Oh, baby. Okay, Miss Davao del Norte, your question for this evening is, because you are also an advocate for the mental health among the LGBTQIA+ community, what is your stand on trans women or men in sports, and should they be competing in the gender they were assigned during birth, or with their identity as a trans woman or man, and why?
As someone who has a partner who's a trans man, and as someone who has a sister who is also a trans woman, I have witnessed and experienced what they have dealt with the discrimination, and a lot of people not acknowledging them or trying to understand where they're coming from. When it comes to sports, all I can say is they intake hormones that make their hormones almost the same as cisgendered people. So when it comes to playing in sports, I do believe that they have to be in that, because we have to grant them the acknowledgement and the recognition that they are also a part of human beings such as us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Davao del Norte. Up next, we have Miss Lapu-Lapu City.
Hello, good evening, Miss Carla. If you don't mind, may I take the microphone from
Sure,
the stand?
whichever makes you comfortable.
All right, that feels much better. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Lapu-Lapu City, your city is actually known as the resort capital of the Philippines.
Yes, that is correct.
So do you get a lot of GCs?
I do, in fact. Would you like one?
Yeah,
Okay.
preferably Shangri-La
Just
Crimson.
asking.
Okay, so Miss Lapu-Lapu City, I have this question for you for this evening. Please share with us your idea of sustainable tourism, and how will you make it possible?
My idea of sustainable tourism would focus more on turning trash into fashion. I myself, as a model, have modeled different clothes made out of cloth, and I was thinking, how can we recycle these and make clothes that fit women's bodies and not make women fit into the clothes? And to make that happen, that is why I have joined Hiyas ng Pilipinas with a very competent team and very passionate people to help me achieve that. And I am definitely looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Lapu-Lapu City. Up next, we have Miss Tagbilaran City. I had to squeeze myself in this tonight.
Hello, Miss Carla.
Hi, Miss Tagbilaran City.
It's nice seeing again.
It's very nice to see you again also. Now, you've had already a lot of ladies go past and answer the questions already.
Yeah, they're
Come
amazing.
closer. I don't bite
sorry.
so much.
Sorry.
Okay, does it feel a little bit more anxious if you are in the middle or in the beginning or the end of the start of these Q&As?
I think it's the same wherever you are. you know, because you still get to answer in front of all of our judges. So the nervousness is still the same.
Okay, well, I have quite a lengthy question for you this evening.
Oh my, go on.
Okay, take a deep breath, Sako. Okay, surfing and learning new things through the internet is one of your hobbies, I heard.
It is.
Okay, how do you ensure that what you are learning is true and valid, given so many misinformation floating around on the internet?
Well, some things that I have learned on the internet is learning a new language such as Japanese, because I am really into their culture, and many other things such as learning new instruments. And I get a lot of information online to ensure that I know that this information is accurate and true. I always look back to where it comes from, making sure that it comes from credible websites, news, and other posts, so that I am sure that I know what I am doing and learning. Thank you.
Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you so much, Miss Tagbilaran City. Up next is Miss Quezon Province. Hello, Miss Quezon Province.
Hello, Miss Carla.
Hi. So, you have a very, very beautiful skin color.
Oh, thank you so much.
You know, it's a skin color that many, many women would actually love.
Yeah. Thank you.
I
Thank
try
you
to
so
tan
much.
all the time, but I just turn red.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what can you say to the women that are trying to be white or whiter?
Guys, even with our dark skin, we are all beautiful. That's it. We should accept ourselves, our flaws. This isn't our flaws, this is our asset. So let's accept it and feel beautiful. That's it.
All right, I do have another question for you this
sure.
evening. Okay. So, Miss Quezon Province, beauty in diversity is your advocacy, right? So, what should be the criteria for joining a beauty pageant?
For me, upon joining pageants, I've learned that beauty is indeed diverse. Regardless of our differences, our color, our sizes, or shape, we are all beautiful. I wouldn't be standing in front of you right now if I don't accept myself. So for me, I think that beauty is indeed diverse. That is why beauty in diversity. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much, Miss Quezon Province. Up next is Miss Hiyas ng Karaskal. Hello.
Hello, Miss Carla.
Hi. So are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm hungry, but I'm determined to do this.
Oh, we're all hungry.
I didn't eat.
Yeah, but Hiyas ng Pilipinas is best in lechon. They always have lechon everywhere.
Yeah, it's hard to do with the swimsuit sushi going around.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? I've been reading about you. You actually it actually stays in your bio that you speak many, many languages. What languages do you speak?
I speak English, Tagalog, Chavacano, Visaya, a bit of Mandarin Chinese, Spanish, Dutch, and a tiny bit of French.
I could speak French too. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle Carla.
Je m'appelle Louise.
Voulez-vous? All right. Okay, Miss Hiyas ng Karaskal, here is your, because you learned a lot of languages, right? So you're quite an achiever, which is a good thing.
Okay.
Don't ever change. That's a good thing. But how do you handle failure?
I've dealt with failure a lot in my life, and to be honest, people look at you and they see only the tip of the iceberg. They don't see all the struggles that go on behind the limelight. And I want people to know that it's okay to fail. What matters is that every time you go down, you get back up, because it's not about how much you achieve. It's about how much love you put into what you do. It's about the passion, the purpose, and the perseverance to keep doing what you do and inspire others in the process. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hiyas ng Karaskal. Up next, we have Hiyas ng Bohol Province. Hello, Hiyas ng Bohol Province.
Hello. Oh, wait. I'm kind of speechless. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you. Okay.
You're so beautiful too. You actually look like one of the beauty queens that we know. So speaking of which, do you have a favorite beauty queen?
No, not really, because I think all of them are very inspiring and they all have their own advocacies that I look up to.
That's a very safe answer because we have lots of beauty queens
Yes,
in our
very.
judging panel.
Yeah.
Right?
I have to, you know.
That's a fantastic answer. Okay, Miss Bohol Province, you do have one question that stands before you in the next round of competition. Are you ready? Okay, how will you strike a balance on preserving the beauty of nature and commercializing tourism?
So, in preserving nature, it is really important so that we may bring back tourism because we cannot have trash everywhere when we have our tourists. And also, during this COVID-19 pandemic, we have to bring back our tourism. And by doing that, we have to work with the government in preserving our natural resources. And so that when we open up the Philippines again to bring back our tourism, we can show the world our Filipino beauty and pride. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hiyas ng Bohol Province. Up next, we have Hiyas ng Cebu City. Hello, Hiyas ng Cebu City.
Hello, good evening. It's always a pleasure to see you.
It's always nice to see you
Hello,
too.
everyone.
All right, we're standing farther and farther apart.
A little bit closer.
Okay, a little closer. Okay, so Hiyas ng Cebu City. You, lovely lady, is carrying the sash of a city that has produced many and incredible beauty queens. Do you feel any pressure right now?
Of course I do, but the way that I see it, pressure can be a motivator. And being here and wearing the sash across my heart, I can feel the love, and I love you all here. Cebu City, I am so honored to be wearing this sash here tonight.
Okay, follow-up question. Actually, that was just my pre-question. My
Okay.
real question for you this evening, though, because we have heard a lot about you speaking about your advocacy. So, what is the best way to empower women?
I think the best way to empower women is to be a good listener. As a wellness coach myself, I have had the opportunity to be a part and as an ambassador of the Visayas Rugby Football Union, who I believe is also here today. So thank you so much for supporting me as well. I've seen them all grow and be a part of a community that is welcoming. And of course, we advocate for education as well. So I think being a good listener and being inclusive, that is the most important thing to having a good community and volunteering.
Thank you very much, Hiyas ng Cebu City. Let's welcome here to the center stage, Hiyas ng Tacloban City.
Hello, how are you? Hope everyone's having a great evening.
We are doing great, actually, aren't we, everyone?
Yes.
Excited to know who the top three lovely ladies are going to be from the top 16.
Same.
Okay, Hiyas ng Tacloban City. I have here a question for you. If I can find it. Okay, it's here. All right. You actually mentioned that you like to travel. Like you go around a lot, right?
Yes, we go around together with our club, which is called Cebu Overland Club. We enjoy going around, traveling places through cars, off-road, and overland and overseas trips.
Wow, that's the first time I think I've heard that. Like, you know,
Off-road.
Yeah, off-road.
Oh, yeah. You
That's
should
what-
join us sometime.
My husband would agree. The way
Oh,
my
yes.
driving skills are, he would agree.
Yeah, I think
I'm
my
for
dad
off-road.
and him would come along.
All right. Hiyas ng Tacloban City, because you have traveled a lot already, can you name me the most beautiful place you've ever been?
So the most beautiful place is actually Tuberan that we've been because as we were camping out there, we also do camping actually, and I woke up to a very gloomy morning into where I would see clouds. It seemed like waves on top of mountains, and it was so beautiful. It made me appreciate how the environment and the nature is something that we should value. That is why I want to inspire everyone as well to help preserve our nature, to help preserve our environment, and to value it more, and to do what we can to help save it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Tacloban City. All right, let's welcome here Hiyas ng Cebu Province.
Hello, Miss Carla. Good evening.
Good evening, Hiyas ng Cebu Province. Oh, someone's shouting for you. Who is that?
My supporters, I believe.
Your supporters, would you like to take this opportunity to say something to them?
Thank you so much for coming here. You know, Cebu Province is such a big province. It has 44 municipalities, and other came from the north and the south, and they came here tonight to support me, and I feel so overwhelmed. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
That's right. Thank you also for the financial support. You guys bought your tickets. Right?
Yes, that
Thank you for supporting Hiyas ng Pilipinas and their advocacies.
Yes.
All right. So you are the youngest, and I'm going to hear a reaction from the crowd right now. You are the youngest of 14 siblings. What is the best advice? See, reaction. 14.
Yes.
That's a very big family. You must have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas every year, right?
I actually have 11 half siblings and 3 pure siblings. So my 11 half siblings are living in Saudi Arabia, so I don't get to bond with them much.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll get to visit one day.
Yes, I mean.
Magparinig na tayo sa Hiyas para dalhin ka sa Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so you're the youngest again of 14 siblings. What's the best advice given to you by any of your brothers or sisters? And did it make an impact?
Thank you. Standing here tonight, everything was not handed to me on a servile platter. I experienced racial discrimination, and I've been through rough stuff. But here I am standing here tonight, breaking stereotypes and proving that younger women can also bring so much on the table. It is one of my sisters who told me that you can conquer everything for as long as you have your heart and you are determined to achieve it. This is me fighting for my dreams, and I encourage you all to fight for your dreams as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Cebu Province. All right, we have 2 lovely ladies left. Let's welcome Hiyas ng Baguio City.
Good evening, Miss Carla. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. So, Hiyas ng Baguio City, you've traveled quite far to be here in Cebu. How's the difference between Baguio and Cebu?
Well, in Baguio, it's cold. In here, it's hot, but I'm really enjoying the weather and the people. They're very welcoming and very hospitable. I've actually enjoyed the provincial tour that we had a few days ago, and I would love to visit again. Thank you.
All right, Hiyas ng Baguio City. You also say here in your bio data, it says here that you're a nurse. So my question for you this evening is something that gets asked for every nursing student or nursing wannabe.
Health worker.
A nurse in the future, all right? Would you rather work in the Philippines or abroad? And you can be honest. Diba?
Thank you so much for that question. You know, working in the Philippines, it's not really about the monetary or the salary. It takes heart and compassion and dedication in order to work here. Because if you get to spend the time with your patients, you see that they really need help and they need people who can inspire them, empower them, and be able to be an image of hope and strength to them. Because especially during this time of pandemic, we are really struggling with understaffing in their area. But being a nurse in the Philippines is such a satisfying job, and I would love to continue working here proudly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hiyas ng Baguio. And we're proud to have you here with us this evening. Thank you very much. And our last but certainly not the least candidate this evening, Hiyas ng Pangasinan Province.
Hi, Miss Carla. Good evening.
Good evening. All right, so you're our semi-finalist this evening.
Yes.
Does it feel at all different, or does it feel weird that after all these weeks of being together, you're now here, one step closer to the crown?
Not at all, because I believe in my ability, and I believe that I can make it to top 15.
And to the top 5.
Yes,
And
definitely.
the top 3,
yes,
right?
hopefully.
All right, Hiyas ng Pangasinan Province. You're very passionate about working with children. Can I ask you, what made you so passionate about children working in the landfills specifically?
You know what, Miss Carla, as a child, grew up in the landfill and experienced to become a garbage collector. It's it's my dream to be with them because I experienced the hardships, I experienced the poverty, and I know what feel without nothing. So that I want to inspire them, I want to touch their hearts to dream and to believe on the impossible because I want to tell them always that despite that mountainous garbage or whatever negativities they encounter, there is hope for everything. That their future never ends there in the landfill. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hiyas ng Pangasinan Province. I'm sure you have changed the lives of those children.
Yes, and I'm so happy that they are now watching. And I'm so proud, always. Thank you.
Thank you very much. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your top 16 lovely, beautiful candidates. Let's give them all a big, big round of applause.
Thank you very much, Carla Henry Aman. Please welcome Miss Cebu 2009, Binibini Pilipinas Intercontinental 2014, and Miss Intercontinental 2014 second runner-up, Chris Tiffany Hansen.
Our beautiful ladies did such a beautiful job in the first round of their Q&A, and now it is high time to meet the judges who are tasked to choose the difficult task to choose our winners for tonight. Now, our judges are very distinguished and accomplished personalities in their own right. Friends, our board of judges. Judge number 1. She is Binibining Pilipinas Supranational and a very good friend of mine, the very beautiful Jeza Huilar Simon. A Filipino former professional basketball player, he has formerly played in the Philippine Basketball Association, playing for 16 years with Magnolia Hotshots and Santa Lucia Realtors. Peter June Simon. Our next judge is Binibining Pilipinas 2013 and the very first Filipina to win Supranational Miss Supranational 2013, Mutia Datul. The ace designer of high-tech moda New York and a member of the Council of ASEAN Fashion Designers. The official designer of Hiyas ng Pilipinas production outfits and swimwear. Please welcome Rian Fernandez. Crowned Miss International Queen Philippines 2022, and to represent Philippines is Miss International Queen this year in Bangkok, Thailand, Fuchsia Ann Ravenna. The resident manager at Waterfront Cebu City Hotel and Casino, Brian Ives Lasala. Our next judge is an international actress, the first ever Miss Universe United Arab Emirates. Please welcome Frankie Russell. The president and the CEO of Innocentrics Philippines, Mr. Michael Chris Sordilla. Filipino designer who is known for his uncompromising pageant shoes that masterfully combine style, power, and comfort. The official pageant shoes sponsor of Miss Universe 2020, Jojo Bragais. Our next judge is a TV personality and a former ABS-CBN Pinoy Big Brother housemate, Diana Mackey. Life Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, now with more than 100 stockists and 3,000 dealers nationwide and growing. We have Lainey Bereso. Our next judge is the pageant director of Megastar Productions Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yvette Ricalde. We also have with us the beautiful Binibining Pilipinas Grand International 2021, Samantha Panilio. The Chief Executive Officer of South Care Cosmetics Manufacturing Incorporated, an industry leader in the beauty and cosmetics. She has been featured as one of the women of style and substance of People Asia magazine and the Mega Woman cover for February issue of Mega magazine. Please welcome Maricor Flores. And the chairman of the board is an artist and an international fashion designer. Cebu's pride, as he was the recipient of the Most Creative Force Award by Tatler Philippines in 2018, the Philippines Master Couturier, Carrie Santiago. The official tabulator of our candidate scores is MSMA accounting firm Mora Sanchez Mendoza and Associates, headed by its partner attorney Rainier Mora and ably assisted by his colleagues Antonio Sanchez and Victoria Mendoza. To all our judges, thank you for honoring us with your time and presence. To MSMA accounting firm Mora Sanchez and Mendoza and Associates, thank you for your assistance and support.
Thank you so very much, Chris Tiffany Hansen. Please welcome OJ Simafranca.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is our great honor to have with us tonight the mayor of the city of Cebu, Mayor Mike Rama. Let's give him a big round of applause with First Lady, Madam Malu Rama. Good evening, Mayor. We also have the Vice Mayor of the city of Cebu, Vice Mayor Dondon Hontiveros. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to acknowledge the presence of Miss Elite Philippines 2021-2022, Shannon Tampin. Good evening. Asia Pacific Consultant of Miss Elite World and Creative Director for Miss Elite Philippines, Ken Filarca. And PR Director for Miss Elite Philippines, Ferdinand Abejon. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Because Hiyas ng Pilipinas, the pageant, is the first Cebu-based national pageant. dakong garbo gid kayo ni nato mga Sugboanon, and it is with great honor and pride to introduce to all of you the people behind Hiyas ng Pilipinas, the pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Board of Directors. Director for Charity, Carla Tandoy. Finance Director, Sugar Borja Sagarino, CPA. Communications Director, August Izar Pepito. Public Relations Director, Alma Maria. Operations Director, Roy Erwin Tizon. Vice President, Giselle Saniel. Chairman of the Board, Ronald Yap Elpa. And our National Director, Eva Saiki Patalinhog. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Hiyas ng Pilipinas, the pageant, and our Board of Directors a big round of applause.
Thank you very much, OJ. The Philippines is blessed with world-class beaches, white sand, crystal clear waters, and lots of sunshine to enjoy what nature has to offer.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I'll pop.
Welcome Jen Flores, Casey Dilaw, and Angel Maranan, the Maka Girl.
You can save your apologies. You're nothing but a lie. I've got shame, I've got scars, but I will never show. I'm a survivor. I'm always letting you know. 'Cause all the pain and the truth are rare like a battle wound. So ashamed, so confused. I'm not broken or bruised. Now I'm a warrior. I've got thicker skin. I'm a warrior. I'm stronger than I've ever been. And my armor is made of steel. You can't get in. I'm a warrior. And you can never hurt. There's a part of me I can't get back. A little girl grew up too fast. All that took just once more and it's and I'm taking back my life today. Nothing left that you can say, but you're never gonna take the blame anyway. Now I'm a warrior. I've got thicker skin. I'm a warrior. I'm stronger than I've ever been. And my armor is made of steel. You can't get in. I'm a warrior. And you can never hurt me again. You can never hurt me again.
Cue y'all, cue y'all.
Hey ladies, I think it's about time to get an election. Be nice to you here. Let's go, da-da. Oh yeah, to be rockin' girls, back girls. Be nice, got you hooked. Why don't you face it? 'Cause you ain't gonna find girls like us. We're taking over your mind. You can try. If you want beauty and brains, yeah, we got you. You want bronze, we'll pick you up if you're feeling blue. We got the hollow, East meets West meets. Filipina. Mestiza, chinita, morena, let me hear ya. P-I-N-A-Y. I'm a Filipina. Let's go. P-I-N-A-Y. It's time for us to arrive. Yeah, be nice like superheroes. From being mamas to asawa, you all should know that we do take good care of a man, but we're more than that. You must understand. We nurses, caretakers, we living, don't stop. We're businesswomen and dancing, traffic laws. There ain't nothing so propping I can do. We're ruling nations, we're looking for high too. I'm a Filipina. Mestiza, chinita, morena, let me hear ya. P-I-N-A-Y. I'm a Filipina. P-I-N-A-Y. It's time for us to arrive. You underestimate us.
Yeah, me and the girls were always held back.
Push us aside so you can reach the top.
That was pretty messed up, but
Thanks for the hate, I'll pay back with L-O-V-E. That's what you did, only made me stronger. Me. Hey, the ladies, say it up, Sally, come on, get your hands up. Hollywood, come on, with your nice baccarat. Sa ato pang anong likod, reach for the sky. All around the globe, come on, right. I'm a Filipina. Mestiza, chinita, morena, let me hear ya. P-I-N-A-Y. I'm a Filipina. P-I-N-A-Y. It's time for us to arrive. I'm a Filipina, mestiza, chinita, morena. I'm a Filipina, so you know I'm about to heat it up. Feel the fire so hot, they can't deny. Pretty, intelligent, nice and white, 'cause I'm a Filipina.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all good? Are you having fun? All right. So before we give you our third and last song for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, allow us to thank, of course.
Yes, allow us to thank the amazing people behind Hiyas ng Pilipinas, and of course, their world-class director, Patricio Junjat Primor, for having us here. It's indeed a lovely evening seeing all these beautiful girls.
And once again, before anything else, we'd like to introduce ourselves. I'm Jen.
I am Angel. And I am Casey.
And we are the Maca Girls. All right, for our third and last song for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is an original song. This is, yes?
It's a winning song from Cebu Pop Music Festival.
And this is one of the reasons why we're known as Maca Girls. And this is the song where we auditioned for Pilipinas Got Talent. And one of the reasons also nganong ni Saka po daw kapil ang mga Bisaya o proud Bisaya. So this song is for all of you. If you know the song, you can sing with us. Let's go.
you very much, Jen Flores, Casey Dilao, and Angel Marana, the Maca Girls, and the Knapsack Dancers.
Let's go. Yo. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never.
Pilipinas 2022 would also like to thank Ladies and gentlemen, Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022 Evening Gown Competition. Hiyas ng Toledo City, Athena Claire Auxilio. Designer, Dominic Roa. Hiyas ng Eastern Samar, Marian Neil Insigne. Designer, Louis Pangilinan. Hiyas ng Panabo City, Mary Bless Aranyo. Designer, James Garcia. Hiyas ng Karkar City, Marla Alforque. Designer, Malaika Yamas. Hiyas ng Bantayan Island, Shuvi Krishna Etrata. Designer, Ray Gabriel Siongso. Hiyas ng Davao del Norte, Wiam Ahmed. Designer, Deborah Swain. Hiyas ng Bohol Province, Catherine Topsnick. Designer, Christian Relator. Hiyas ng Cebu City, Megan Campbell. Designer, Rufi Itaas. Hiyas ng Tacloban, Azriel Atira Coloma. Designer, Ben Shlegiab Couture. Ronald Tamares, Rafael Cruz Dan, and John Gahudo of Stacy Model Management, all wearing formal wear by Edwin Alba. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bet ng Bayan finalist and Idol Philippines 2019 alumni, Kier King.
Mula ng aking masilayan, tinataglay mong kagandahan. Di na maawat ang puso, sa'yo ay magmahal. Laman ka ng puso't isipan, di na kita maiiwasan. Pag-ibig ko sana'y pagbigyan. Bakit ba ikaw ang naiisip ko at di na mawala-wala pa? Kahit na alam ko na ang puso mo ay may mahal na nga iba. Ayaw ng paawat ng aking damdamin, tunay na mahal ka na. Sana'y hayaan mong ibigin kita. Maghihintay pa rin at naasa. Masaya ka ba pag siya ang kasama? Di mo na ba ako naaalala? Mukha mo ay bakit di ko malimot-limot pa? Laman ka ng puso't isipan, di na kita maiiwasan. Pag-ibig ko sana ay pagbigyan. Bakit ba ikaw bang naiisip ko at di na mawala-wala pa? Kahit na alam ko na ang puso mo ay may mahal na nga iba. Ayaw ng paawat ng aking damdamin, tunay na mahal ka na. Sana'y hayaan mong ibigin kita. Maghihintay pa rin at naasa. Sa pag-ibig ko na may nagmamay-ari na. Nais ko lang malaman mo na minamahal kita. Kahit na alam ko na ang puso mo ay may mahal na nga iba. Ayaw ng paawat ng aking damdamin, tunay na mahal ka na. Sana'y hayaan mo ibigin kita. Maghihintay pa rin at naasa. Maayong gabi, Cebu! Ayan guys, ayan, thank you so much everyone, especially to Hiyas ng Pilipinas and to Med, ayan, for inviting me here tonight. I hope you guys will enjoy my second song. Thank you so much. Sabayan niyo ako guys, come on! Woo! Hey! Yeah, 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 yeah. just got one about you that don't need you. And I can't figure it out, there's something about her. She walk like a boss, talk like a boss, mannequin said a pedicure bar. She's my effortlessly, no. Cause she move like a boss, do what a boss do. She got me thinking about getting involved, and that's the kind of girl I need. She got her own thing, that's why I love her. Miss Independent, won't you come and spend a little time? She got her own thing, that's why I love her. Miss Independent, ooh, the way we shine. Miss Independent. She got her own thing, that's why I love her. Miss Independent, won't you come and spend a little time? She got her own thing, that's why I love her. Miss Independent, ooh, the way we shine. Miss Independent. If everything you say, don't worry, I got it. And everything she got, best believe she bought it. If she got in your heart, ain't no doubt about it. Girl, you're everything I need. Said you're everything I need. Oh, 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 oh. She's independent, won't you come and spend a little time? She got her own thing, that's why I love her. Miss Independent, ooh, the way we shine. Miss Independent, that's why I love her. Thank you so much, Cebu.
Thank you very much, Kier King. Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022 would like to thank the following sponsors. Government partners. Cebu City Government. Cebu Provincial Government. Cebu City Tourism Commission. Mandaue City. Lapu-Lapu City. Department of Tourism. Presenters. Celebrity Skin International. Goldcraft. Rian Fernandez. Eon Centennial Soho. Ripples Media. Water World Cebu. Co-presenters. Octo Arts Films. Airland Cargo Movers Incorporated. Waterfront Cebu City Hotel and Casino. Well Life. Leica App. Blue Water Maribago. Platinum sponsors. Michelle Loulier. Cebu Safari. Elmar Resort.
Eva Beauty.